You want to shoot?
Nope.
Why? Why you don't want to shoot?
Because I don't want to.
You scared?
Mm-hmm.
You know what they say? If you're scared, go to church. How's it going, YouTubers? This is your one and only Python Versus here. And today, guys, we're pretty much going to be taking a look at the Benelli M4. Now, this shotgun was provided to me by one of my great friends, just so I can be able to make this first impression videos to you guys and pretty much give you my thoughts on the Benelli M4. Now, if you guys have seen John Wick 2, for example, you guys will know that this shotgun is pretty much is well known. There's a lot of shotguns out there are in movies, but this one in particular is super well known. I believe the shotgun is mainly used even in the military for itself. For example, the Marines, they use this shotgun itself. And I think some foreign militaries also as well use this shotgun, for close quarter combat. Now, I own a few shotguns here and there. Specifically the Kel-Tec shotguns. I own the KSG and the KSG-7 shotguns. Now, so you guys also may know the KSG is also in a lot of movies, and the main reason why I brought the KS7 is mainly because it is the little brother of the KSG. It just doesn't hold as much rounds as, the KSG itself. Now, shooting those two shotguns and then shooting this, it's like a game changer, all right? The Benelli's pretty much the known Ferrari of shotguns. Benelli, with the low recoil that this thing provides when you shoot, pretty much any one of your 12 gauge, including buckshots, it's pretty much like a nub to your shoulder. That's all I'm gonna say. It's like a nub to your shoulder. Now, one thing particular that I like about the Benelli is pretty much that it's a long boy, all right? It's a super long boy. I gotta say that it's probably longer than any one of the rifles that I currently own, but. Besides that, it's just intimidating itself, One, on top of that, your Benelli is not going to come like this. My friend here, he decked this Benelli out completely. I think he changed the barrel. He got like a stock for it, a nice tactical folding stock, by the way. This thing is pretty nice. And I think he even changed the trigger on it too as well, which is just, it's fantastic. Your Benelli, if you do buy one, will pretty much come with a fixed stock, and I think it's a different barrel than what you have here. So yeah, and on top of that, no different trigger. But besides that, this thing is fantastic. Like, I'm in love with it. I pretty much enjoy the looks of it, and it's just iconic. It's one of these iconic shotguns that you think about it and you're like, oh. Like, yes, I need this in my collection. Now, like I said, man, it's about, Benelli's normally what, like $1,800, $900, almost $2,000. Now, to get it like this, in this particular look, and how everything is on it, you're gonna need to spend a little bit more money. And the reason why you need to spend more money in particular is to keep it compliance, because of the rigorous ATF. But they do sell another version that's completely made with American parts. But like I said, the Benelli is not American made. It is made in, I believe, Italy, if I'm not mistaken. Should be Italy. Yes, Italy. So it's made in Italy, and you gotta put in some pretty much American parts over here to make this legal somewhat. So enough of that. Let's just keep talking about how amazing my buddy's shotgun is. And I love this stock mainly because I can adjust it. So you guys can see there, this is mainly how I was shooting it. Pretty much with the stock all the way forward. But if you want to look in between the the sights here, if you want to look in between the sights, you will have to expand that stock in order for you to be able to take a look at those sights. So, but my arms are too short. I'm a very short guy, so I prefer to shoot it pretty much with the stock closed. Mostly in tight spaces and stuff, you may want to shoot it with the stock closed because you won't be able to exactly take a look at the sights with the stock closed. It's just not going to work for you unless you really, really focus on there. Jesus Christ. Yo, the head is gone. The head is gone. Then yeah, but you're not gonna be able to. So you're gonna have to open up the stock and fold it all, pretty much extend it all the way back. Another thing I like about this Benelli is that pretty much you can load up a round. I'm not gonna show you guys here, but you can load up a round in there. And let's say you want to add, like buckshots or something. Pretty much all you have to do is just. It's like a method to the madness here. There's some tricks to this thing, but pretty much if you charge your handle back, it would extract the current round that you have in there, and you could just simply load. You could pretty much just take one of these bad boys in there, simply just put it in there, and let it go, and it will load that round in, which is pretty interesting, man. I like that. It's pretty slick. I like that. So I believe that you can load about it's pretty much 5+1. Pretty much have a round load up in there, and then the rest you could just load up the rest of the round straight through this flap here. And oh man, so this is perfect, man. I like this. Now for home defense, would this be viable? Oh yeah, of course. This thing is perfect. Let's say for example, if you live in those states where you're not allowed to have ARs or anything like that, this will be fantastic. I will own this bad boy for my home defense. I mean, it would be perfect for me. It's pretty much perfect for CQCs in tight spaces that you need to go and sweep the house and stuff like that. It is perfect for that. And then on top of that, it's terrifying. I mean, if you see some crazy motherfucker with a Benelli, you got a lot of fucking issues going at your way. So just be careful when it comes to that. And the way this thing fires it is menacing, man. And when I say it's menacing, I mean, it is freaking menacing. Like, and you can fire this thing fast. Like, it's not just like any regular shotgun. You can fire this thing pretty fast. So that's one thing I like about this Benelli, man. It is freaking scary, man. And it's also pretty easy to take down in case you need to clean it. Now, people say that the Benellis, they're pretty much self-clean with the gas pistons that's in there and things like that. It pretty much cleans itself. No, it's not really true. You still need to clean it here and there. I went and fired this thing today, and I can see some carbon here and there. Now, that's not to say that it won't fire if it's dirty. I mean, it's a Benelli. I've heard stories that, the people that put almost 20,000 rounds, in a Benelli and things like that, and still haven't cleaned it, and it fires perfectly fine. Like, yeah, so this thing is like reliable as anything. So if you're looking for a very reliable shotgun, yeah, the Benelli M4 is a reliable shotgun. I'm actually thinking about having one for the collection itself, and just adding this to my collection. But I have some people telling me, hey, check out the Beretta first. Yeah, it's the 1301 Tactical. They pretty much are calling it the Benelli Killers or something like that. So I'll probably give that a try first. Now, don't get me wrong, I still want to add a Benelli to my collection, pretty much just because John Wick. Like, it's just that simple, man. Like, it's something that as a gun collector myself, I still want to add that just to know that, yeah, John Wick 2, man, they use that shotgun there. So yeah, so it's just something that I might just have to own. But we'll see. We'll see which one we get, and I'll give you guys a first impression and my thoughts on it. Another thing, guys, before I close this video, we're raising money for Pause Search and Rescue Team. Us here in the interior Alaska until July 22nd for Salty's Give Back. It's pretty much the fun for satellite callers for the dog team. So the handles can pretty much track every movement of pretty much the whereabouts of the dog, where the dog searched, where the dog stopped, and pretty much their last location. And it would expand the capabilities of the team quite a bit. So there's a $6,000 goal, and if they hit that, pretty much every active duty dog that's there is going to receive a satellite caller. So I'll leave the link down in the description down below to where you guys can donate. And that's pretty much it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I got a lot of more things coming up. Stay tuned to that. Hit that subscribe button, like, share, and let's keep on growing together, guys. We're almost there. I think we're at almost 800 subscribers. So main goal is pretty much reaching 1,000. So let's get to that number, and we'll move on from there. Anyways, guys, take it easy. Take care of yourselves out there, and stay dangerous.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's